Hello everyone, today I am back with another video of the English Grammar series, and today we are going to start the writing skills section. And before starting our today's topic, I would like you all to know that for any tutorials for class 11, 12 commerce, GSCB, CBSC and ICSC board, BCom, MCom, BBA, MBA and many other courses, you can feel free to contact us on this number. So now let's get into our today's topic. So our today's topic is from the writing skills section, email writing. So first of all, what is email? Email means electronic mail which can be sent to any computer to any other person having a computer, but you all must also have an account for the same. So first of all, what are the advantages of an email? Email is speedy and cheap. Email is good for taking appointments with busy people. Email can distribute information quickly to many people at the same time. Email is useful when urgent queries and responses are to be given. Email can be used to distribute large amount of information. Email saves papers. It is possible to communicate frequently over email. But everything has some advantages and some disadvantages. So there are also some disadvantages of email. Email can become time consuming for answering complicated questions. Misunderstanding can arise due to many different word meanings of every word. The security of an organization is compromised as sensitive information can be easily distributed accidentally through email. Email may be impersonal or misunderstood. But still, email is better than letters in today's world. You need to be more aware and more precaution should be taken by you, but still email is better. So first of all, we will see the formation of an email. You will think like, what is the objective to write an email with a pen? But still, to understand what is there in email, you can express it by a pen or you can type it, but in exams you will have to write it. So first of all, you will have the from. It means the sender's email. If we are sending, then there should be our email in that sender's email. Then to, it means the receiver's email. Then CC or BCC, emails of all the receivers. So in CC, what will happen? CC means carbon copy. So in CC, what will happen that all the emails you type and send them at a time, everybody can see each other's email. But in BCC, you can forward or type an email and send them to many more persons, but no one will see each other's email. So then it is the subject in 5 or 6 words. Then is salutation. Salutation means that respected sir, respected ma'am, dear friend, respected father, respected mother, and etc. Then comes the first paragraph. In first paragraph, you have to determine that what is the purpose of the email, and if it is an informal email, you can say that how are you, I am fine, and I expect the same for you, etc. Then in the second paragraph, you have to write the body and the message of the email in detail. And in the third paragraph, you have to just write one line like, thank you for your time, awaiting for your reply, thank you for giving me your valuable time, etc. And then you will have to write your name. So now let's get into some examples. This is a formal email from xyz123@gmail.com to chroma455@gmail.com. CCBCC is blank and subject is about non-functioning printer. So this is about us writing a letter to the company that we have received a non-functioning printer. Respected sir, I am XYZ from Ahmedabad and I am writing this email to inform you that I bought a printer from your Chroma outlet in Ahmedabad and it is not working. So we can see here that the purpose of the email is written here in this paragraph, and we have introduced ourselves to the receiver. I have tried turning it on, but it is not turning on. I have made the full payment and I also checked the printer there. It was working, but this one is not. Please fix my issue. I have also attached a copy of the bill. So we are now sending them the message in detail that what we are wanting to say and what should be and what is their part in it. Thank you for giving me your valuable time. Yours faithfully, XYZ. Mostly at all the times, the formal emails are always short and sweet because most of the companies do not read or respond to longer emails. Now let's see an informal email from jai638 at the rate gmail.com to hemant222 at the rate gmail.com. CCBCC blank, subject travel plan. So Jai is writing to Hemant. Dear friend, so it means that Jai and Hemant are friends. Hi, how are you? I am your friend Jai and I am fine here and expect the same for you. So this was the wishes of the first paragraph. So I have been thinking about this a lot and I am planning to go on a trip and I would like to ask you if you would like to join me. So this is the purpose of writing this email. This will be a trip to Nepal and we will cover all the places around there also. I have already joined a tour. If you want to join it, it will be a great and memorable trip. We will remember the old days of school together. We will also enjoy there a lot. I have attached a tour plan with this mail. Check that out. So this is the detailed message that what we are trying to say him and what is his part in this topic. Awaiting for your reply. So he's Jai is waiting for Hemant's reply. Your friend Jai Patel. So I showed you the informal and formal email. Now for your practice, try out the topics which are listed below. Write an email to the municipality and tell them about the vendors still coming to your area in this epidemic. This is a formal email which we have to write to municipality. Write an email to the newspaper distributor to inform them about the bad odor coming from the newspapers. So this is also a formal email to the newspaper distributor. And write an email to your friend about your vacation trip. So we are letting our friend know that what we did in the vacation. So this is a informal email. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and please hit that notification bell after subscribing to get notified about all our future video uploads. Till the next video, goodbye.